Okay, so the basis of this call, and I am not one that does, a lot of calls. I tend to kind of be quick and to the point. If you ever hear us talking about um, shape personalities, which we can kind of even get into, but I am a triangle personality. And I just like give it straight to the point and we're done. So I'm not wasting anyone's time. But we have a couple of people that, I'm just going to mute. Where is mute? There we go. Okay. So this group, this primary group was for older coaches that just kind of felt like that they needed to hop back in wherever they were. Life kind of happens sometimes, and we tend to fall off the wagon, in health, fitness, business, everything. And this was for brand new coaches as well. So wherever you are in your journey, I just want to say welcome. And I hope that you take these next 3 weeks and really dive in and dream. When I started, I was literally petrified of talking to anyone. And the lady that I signed up with, Tina, my mind is like completely blanking. Tina Bain, she was like, just start talking to people. And I was like, I don't even know how to talk to people. This is so scary. And so I'm not good with face-to-face talking. And so I found that I could reach a whole lot of people on Facebook, on social media. So that's kind of where I started building, but I was in the same shoes. I'm still in the same shoes as you guys, where, you're constantly in the trenches and trying to talk to people, and you're told no, but the thing is that you just keep going. So I hope that you spend these 3 weeks and legitimately plug in, no matter where you are in your journey. But just trust me for 3 weeks. And I promise you that you'll see results, that you'll see success, that you'll see your paycheck growing, and that you will start feeling confident and good about yourself. So I wanted to kind of show you one thing that I worked on, how we're going to do this training. So I'm going to screen share and I'm going to show you exactly where it is in the new coach class. So make sure you pin that to your shortcuts. There will be a unit section, and you can access it on your phone or on the computer. And so in the first one is a Trello board, and you just click on it. It should be public. So if it doesn't give you like public access, then let me know. So you're literally going to start in this first module. And if you're one of my coaches, you've gotten this email before, but I want you to take it as if you've never gotten it. Go through each step. If you're an older coach, make sure that you've published your websites. Make sure that your direct deposit is set up. Everything. Go through all the training. If you're brand new, start from step 1. Publish your websites. Look at the share a cart feature. That's how we send out invoices now, instead of sending people to our websites and getting lost. And then the first 30 training, as well as looking at the tracker that you will use after this group. So then you're going to go down to the About Me form, fill it out, send it back to me for new coaches. And then what do you start doing today? So you start posting and sharing your day. You can screenshot this call and talk about how you're building, your dream and extra money, and, being with a tribe of people that are like-minded. If you're anything like me, where I worked, it was a very small company, and it wasn't always the nicest place to work, especially with a group of women. So it's really nice to kind of be here and be able to feel inspired by other women and man. And start engaging and commenting and liking on other people's posts. So you're going to take every single one of these steps. They all have, some of them have videos that you're going to look at. post. You're going to go through each one of these. This is where all your training is, so that either you can rush through it or you can take it day by day. But it's totally up to you on how fast you want to do this. So I have everything posted right there. From there, let me go back to Facebook. From there, what we're going to do is every day I'm going to post, wrong one. Okay. From there, every day I'm going to post a photo of, and I'll probably give some type of tip as well. But I will post a post on, okay, post your tracker below. And all you're going to do is post a photo of your tracker. And we're going to look at that just now. And so that way I can see where, if you're going, look, everyone's saying no to me, I'm not getting anywhere, then we can look back at your trackers and go, okay, where can we start adjusting? So this is what you're going to be filling out every day for these 3 weeks, and then you can switch over to the regular tracker. But it's super simple, guys. We want to keep this extremely simple to where you don't feel overwhelmed. You're taking in all the training, and then you're slowly doing this. So posting in a challenge group. I think I need to add Chelsea and Amanda. I was going to say, I think everyone is in a challenge group, except you two ladies. Okay. Posting in the challenge group, and you check that off. So, you know, that way you're holding yourself accountable. You're being a product of the product. Check into the team page, which is Fierce Renegade, and then, of course, the new coach page. But really kind of the new coach page is mainly for accountability. But checking into Fierce Renegade and getting in that habit of checking and seeing when, you know, the Monday morning coach wake-up calls are. Jen Overway always has team calls, I think on Wednesdays. So there's always some type of tip or advice in there that's going on. Schedule and create social media posts. So you don't necessarily schedule them unless you're on Instagram. And then we can kind of talk about fun apps that you can use. But really just kind of like what I would do is I would jot down, I don't have my trackers in here, and I still do it. So like I jot down, okay, I want to talk about Shakeology today. And I want to talk about, you know, the team today. And then tomorrow I want to talk about like inviting people and using a post that I had saved somewhere. So that way I kind of know what I'm talking about. At the beginning, it's literally going to be what you're doing workout wise. It's going to be talking about the business, that you signed up for this and that you're super excited. You're going to announce what you're doing. And then it's just going to be talking about you. And because when you signed up as a coach, you didn't drop all of your hats. You're still, you know, a person. You're still an employee. You're still a spouse. You're still a mom, a dad. You're all these things. You wear all these hats. And so still talking about life so that your page is not completely spammy. But kind of like jotting down some ideas. Think about 3 to 5 interests that you have, whether you like my mom loves cross stitch. Yeah, cross stitch. I was like, I don't know if that's right. She loves cross stitch. And so, you know, if you love crafts, you know, talking about what your next project is. If you love couponing, give a coupon tip. If you love makeup, then talking about makeup. And so that way you're still giving good information and you're not just talking about the coaching business. So you're going to talk about your life. And then adding 3 people to your network. So at the beginning, it will be people that you probably already know that you're just not friends with. And they can be, you know, anyone that you've worked with, that you've gone to school with, that they're a mutual friend, that, you know, they're your brother's sister's husband, you know, whoever they are. But adding 3 people to your network. When you get a little bit older in the business and you've kind of ran out of people to connect with, one thing that I do is I find other ways to meet people. So it can be through, we love going on Disney cruises. So I've met people on the Disney Cruise Line page. We live in, it's called Bellevue, the suburb of Nashville. So I have found a lot of Bellevue moms from a Bellevue mom page. And then also just mutual friends that, you know, Ashley made a post and Sarah commented underneath it. And I would friend request Sarah because she's a mutual friend of Ashley's. So that's kind of how you add people to your network. Now, over on Instagram, because we're building a lot on Instagram now, it can be from hashtags. So if you hashtagged, let's say, hashtag mom of two or hashtag grandma, then you would click on the hashtag and then you would find everyone that used that hashtag in their post. And so you would go through their profile, of course, like, maybe comment, and follow those people. And then you hope that they will follow you back. That's your main goal, is for them to follow you back. So that's one way on Insta. A lot of people feel more comfortable on Instagram. It's a great way to build, using just that very easy thing by looking up hashtags of subjects of interest of where you are right now. And then inviting 3 people to join you. So this is where it kind of gets scary because everyone's like, oh, no way. I want you guys to not rule anyone out. I haven't looked at all of your pages, but more than likely you're friends with well over 100 people. And so I want you to take out any preconceived notion of anyone. And I want you to literally invite them. Like, say, hey, I just signed up for this cool Beachbody thing, and I can type out a post too, and I can put it in our file. I wonder if there's one in the new coach. I think there is. But literally going through your list and saying, hey, I just signed up for this. I just didn't know if you would want to join me. Hey, I just started TurboFire. I just started Insanity, whatever it is. I would love it if you did it with me for extra accountability. Just let me know. And so then that way you kind of get people rolling through your funnel system. But it is going to take inviting. On average, it takes a person 7 exposures before they decide to sign up. Think about how long it took for you to commit to sign up or purchase a product from Beachbody or from anywhere. So you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to plant that seed and then go to the next set of people in hopes that those people that are saying no or not responding or whatever will eventually come back around. Remember that no means not right now. It might not be their time, but it doesn't mean that it won't ever happen. You just have to give them a little bit of time, put a little bit of effort into them, and then keep going. Don't stop when you get to your first no. So I'll end it with this. And I started thinking about it I think it was yesterday. So the girl started horse riding lessons. And the trainer said, when they fall off, they're going to fall off the horse. And when they do, then we're going to be really excited about it. And we're going to jump up and we're going to say, yay, congratulations, you just fell off. Now let's get back on. So when you're told your first no, I want you to celebrate it. I want you to be so excited because you did something out of the norm. This is not something that I feel like that you're born with to reach out and invite and share with people your heart. But so it's super scary. But you did something. You moved your business. You shared your excitement with someone no matter how scared you were. And so when you're told no, I want you to post it. I want you to be excited about it and us celebrate it together, because the more no's that you get will be closer to your yeses. But you're going to have to kind of go first. So that's kind of how we're going to do the group. And so make sure that tonight you have your trackers ready to go, because we'll start tomorrow, that you have access to the Trello board so that you can start your training at your own pace. And I think that is it. And I will post, of course, like sample ideas for posts as well as messages. And so then that way, like, you guys are set to go and you start seeing your results and your goals being met. Does anyone have any questions? Everyone good?
I don't know.
All right.
That's
Okay.
all, yeah, we're good.
All right. Oh, let me hit stop recording for everyone.